Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gabriela Corral. I'm originally from Mexico, Durango, Mexico. And my brand is Acorralado. A little bit about the name is honoring my father, is Alejandro Corral. Okay, this is his signature. I took it from love letters he sent to my mother. He passed away already 4 years ago. So this is my brand. I already have the trademark for 10 years back in Mexico. I have a dual citizenship, so I'm trying to take advantage of both worlds. Mezcal. I don't know if some of you know about Mezcal. Mezcal is 100% organic. It's kind of like, it comes from the family of the tequila, but tequila is from agave azul. This is from Cenizo, Durangensis. This is the plant. It takes 7 to 10 years to grow from the seed. I have done that. I have my own 5 acres or more of land in Mexico. So it's 100% agave endemic, 100% organic. It's the 4th place. It has the 4th place in Mexico in exporting around the world. This is the 4th place in mezcal production. Is between 42 to 45%. That's the average alcohol degrees that is allowed to export, because it can be 50, 70, 80 degrees when it comes out from the vinata. That's called where it's made. So the statistics about mezcal. Just in 2024, global-wide, it was 1.12 billion of sales regarding to mezcal. North America with 76.7% of consumption. United States, 70% and counting. The opportunity, as you see, is a lot of opportunity for mezcal, because we have the new generations. They like to try new things, new trends. This flavor, the natural flavor, is like smoky, because the cooking from the piña, from the agave, that gives the flavoring flavor, because it spends 2 to 3 days cooking on the ground. Also, the sustainability that it provides, because it's 100% organic, no pesticides, nothing like that. Most of the mezcal, the agave is raised wild, but now we are doing sustainability that we cut, we plant, we cut, we plant. Also, the opportunity is expanding our distribution channels. I bring the mezcal and I sell it one-on-one, just informal. We have restaurants in Mexico, a couple restaurants, mariscos, so we sell it there, and flavor too. But now, because I've been living in the United States for 20 years, I want to do something else. Unfortunately, I cannot work right now. I'm in long-term disability, so I need to find another ways. And this is my opportunity to pursue my dream of have a formal business. And the other thing is, well, is the popularity is rising. It comes up and up. When I started with this project 8 years ago, it was like 0.01% of mezcal was exported to the world, from Durango to the world. Now it's increasing every year. I don't have the stats right now specifically from Durango, but we're raising there. And consumers, they want high quality. What a better quality that is 100% organic. You don't have nothing to lose with that. So the pricing, the average pricing, if you don't go all over the top with a bottle, because that makes expensive, between $45 to $130 per bottle, 750 milliliters. That's the average size of the bottle. Direct to the consumer via website can be done, Amazon and other sources. What I'm looking for is future partnerships, like with regional and national distributors, bar, restaurant, retail stores, sports, concerts, and venues, and etc. The problem, bottle, labeling, permits, importing, all what entails is very expensive. I'm seeking around that, $350,000 in funding to cover all what entails to bring the product here, have a warehouse and office and people to distribute these, go marketing, tasting opportunities in different areas. We are looking for the ROI for 5 years. Because I don't have any financials, I cannot tell how much will be the profit, but we can do that later on. About me, I'm a CPA for over 25 years. I'm in trading in a small size from Mexico to here. Everything that is done by our native people from Mexico, I'll bring it here. 27 years as CPA. I have worked with corporations for 20 years with the 4 big firms, Deloitte, Lashea, blah, blah, blah. And I'm an entrepreneur. And this is me. And just to tell, I didn't bring the mezcal. No, because I thought it was not allowed.
Oh.
But I do have some. I can bring next time. And our next meeting, I promise I'll bring it, okay? So. No, I don't have here. I don't have here in Nevada, okay? So next meeting, I promise I will bring you some.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Have you ever had this feeling where you're craving some specific meal while at work, but you can't have it due to your diet constraints or because it's going to take about 40 minutes for delivery and you have no time left for your break? I'm Hani Kassim, and I'm presenting you with WishDish, where it's an AI-driven app helping Las Vegas metro area employees to have tailored and customized meal plans aligning with your diet and goals on a weekly or monthly subscription, delivered to your work or home in a timely manner. So the problem basically are employees struggling to maintain healthy eating habits due to busy schedules and limited meal options. There is a need for affordable, convenient, and personalized meals that support dietary goals. Our solution will be basically short and sweet, tailored, high-quality meal plans, interactive, affordable living plans which align with your needs and goals. My business model is going to be both B2B and B2C. B2B is going to be for employers or educational institutions, public and private sectors. So if they want to incentivize their employees or students, they can give them this subscription-based, where you're going to have the discount, where you're going to have all of the package in there. And B2C is going to be individuals where they have to buy the subscription by themselves. Competition. I just brought Uber Eats because it's the biggest in the market now, where they have tailored meal plans. It's not available. WishDish, we'll be having it. Affordability, you know, sometimes when you want to get a $15 meal on Uber Eats and then it turns out to be $24, $25 after all the fees you have, all the hidden fees. It's going to be straight over there. And focus on wellness, we'll be having AI and NLP driven, so we can work basically on personalized suggestions for health and wellness for each and everyone, based on their goals, based on their consumption, and based on the meals they take. And sustainability, and eco-friendly. We're gonna be using eco-friendly plates, and also we are having like ideas for reusing utensils and stuff like that. Traction, we are in the process of gathering info and data analysis. Based on that, we'll be building the app and the website. And then after that, we want to expand to different cities after the beta phase, not only covering Las Vegas metro area. And then the last step for me for now, it's going to be using AI, NLP, natural language processing to offer personalized meal suggestions, plans, and also health and wellness programs in the same app. The ask is 200,000, 25,000 for building the initial version app and website, the beta version. 25,000 is 6 months rent for the cloud kitchen, which we'll be having and designing the meals in and cooking the meals for the customers. 75,000, it's the biggest option I have right now. It's for 6 months salaries to the engineers, to the app builders, and the kitchen employees and drivers. And then 25,000 for training, meal design, and miscellaneous. 50,000 will be contingent fund and further developments for AI, for NLP, for further developments in the app itself. And that should be it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Juan Rangel. I'm here to talk to you about my cleaning company, Cleansphere Commercial Cleaning. The challenges that a lot of commercial cleaning companies are faced with is that many business owners just don't have trust. You know, they don't feel like the commercial cleaning companies are communicating with them. Their quality control isn't definitely what it is. So we're here to address all those needs, and that's how we're going to differentiate ourselves away from the other companies. We're going to offer customer service, quality control and training, and lastly, safety focused. With the customer service, we're going to streamline our customer service communication. We're going to have live, local people communicating with our clients, and going to use AI to add value with it as well. We're going to also have flexible customized services. So for example, if we have a client that needs to change their hours, guess what? We're going to change their hours for them. If they have a client that needs an extra service at a moment's notice, we're going to provide that service. So at the end of the day, we're going to be everything they hired us to be and more. Our quality control and training is also going to be a key factor of what we're doing. We're going to have customized cleaning checklists. Many commercial cleaning companies do have checklists, but they're generic. Ours will be specific to each individual client's needs. So for example, some clients, their pet peeves may be windows, while others may have a pet peeve of dust on the baseboards. Well, we're going to tailor our checklist to be specifically what our clients want. We're also going to provide site audits weekly. I always like to use the expression trust but verify. Our training, all of our employees are going to be ISA, certified custodial technicians trained, and we're also going to have OSHA 10 training as well, the general, for all our custodians and technicians. Every one of our employees will have a background checks. This guarantees that anybody that enters any of our clients' business to provide a service will not only be trained, they're going to emphasize on safety as well as have an amazing background search. Cleaning softwares will be used. We're going to be also utilize technology by providing apps as well as softwares so that our clients can communicate with us directly. Then also apps so that our employees can also communicate with us directly as well to track their progress and to be able to provide services, you know, also to like track their mileage as well to make it more efficient. Safety. Safety is also a big important thing for us. So all of our technicians will have OSHA 10 general certified. They also will be trained on PPE, personal protective equipment, how to use it, and we'll have it available at every site. Our cleaning products will be labeled to reduce the chance of cross-contamination. Everything from having different towels for different purposes. So for example, the towels that are used to wipe down a desk will not be the same towels that are used in the restrooms and so forth. TAM, SAM, SOM. Janitorial service in 2023, janitorial services across the country was estimated to be a $48 billion industry. The Nevada market between 2020 and 2030 is estimated to be $873 million. In Clark County alone, we have over 62,000 registered businesses, and our aim is to be at $800,000 gross income company within 2 years. And we're going to do this in different ways. One is we're going to start off by scaling and providing limited services to offices. And as we expand, we'll expand our different services to medical and also kitchen services in year 2. Also, we'll be providing different options for our clients as well. Everything from a 6 months to 1 year contract to one-off services to specialized services. No job will be too small or too big for us by the end of year 2. Going forward, in order to reach our goals, we're gonna invest heavily in marketing. Our marketing strategies will include B2B events. So I'll become members of all the chambers and attend business events. Social media presence will be key as well, and digital marketing. So we're marketing to the right people. Also, we're gonna be doing old-fashioned B2B mailers as well as door knocking and cold calling as well. Our competitions is pretty wide. We have everything from privately owned businesses that are operating from home to large corporations to everything in between with franchises. But what's going to set us aside is our local customer service with people that are here locally, our customized plans, and in addition to that, our OSHA and certified technicians. Our team consists of my wife and I. My background is I retired after 30 years in the military. My background in the military, I specialize a lot in project management, leadership, process improvements, and also have experience working in private industry in supply chain management, as well as in nonprofits and workforce training and economic development. My wife's background, she has 30 years of customer service, everything from hospitality to insurance to medical. She'll be the key person taking on our customer service initiatives and working with our marketing team. We're also hiring, our first hire will be a senior custodian with over 30 years of senior management experience working custodial, starting off from Manhattan in high rises, working locally here on the Strip, as well as working for public and county offices here locally. Our projections, our $60,000 ask will be to get us started, focusing mainly on the equipment and marketing. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here today. I want to thank Maggie and everybody, Andrew, everybody. It's been great. Thank you for letting me be here. I'm Paula Escudero, and I'm with Smokin Good Bistro and Deli. The reason why I said it that way is I tried to act like Jim Carrey, but I can't. But my son does a really good job, and that's how we got the name. All right, here's the story. I began working on old family recipes when I moved to college. I didn't have New Mexican food. I couldn't live without it. I began a cookbook. I wrote to all my aunts. This is my great aunt. She's already in heaven. She was 96. Showing me how to cook, me and my son. My grandfather, he wrote my introduction to my cookbook, which I haven't published yet. This next picture, okay. Next picture is a little close to my heart. That's my son and I. Has anybody ever dreamed of going to college with your child? I never did, but I did. We had the opportunity to go to culinary school together, and what an experience. After we finished, well, let me just kind of go along this line here when I jump back a little bit. I've had about 6, 7, 8, maybe underground food businesses. What I mean by underground? They weren't legal. I just did them on the side, and I did it through friends, family, and networking. So I've had New Mexico Chili Connection. I've had Munch a Bunch. In fact, I created Lunchables way before Oscar Mayer. I had my own Lunchable. I have had so many businesses. These are just a few. Santa Fe Sweet Shop. You're getting the sample of the Santa Fe Sweet Shop today. Takes us to Smokin Good Bistro and Deli. So we opened up in 2019, just before COVID. We didn't know about COVID. Nobody knew about COVID. But it shut us down. Dead in the water. I had just spent about $20,000 on a mobile trailer, equipment. Shut down. We ended up moving to Nevada. My son thought this was going to be a good place to start a business. Here are some of the things we've done. We basically tried a restaurant out of our commissary. Didn't work. We started doing events. We've done the Taco Fest. We were a hit at the Taco Fest. This is Carla Hall. This is Taste of the NFL. I essentially got picked last year to be in a fundraiser with PepsiCo and the Super Bowl. The next thing we did was we did 2,500 sandwiches for Super Bowl last year. So we basically fed the employees at Super Bowl. There we are, Wing Wars, talked a little bit about that. So that's a little history. Here's a history on the food. This is my old world foods. These are the things I love to eat: tortillas, chili, beans, all the things that our pioneers brought, because my family essentially settled in New Mexico in the 1600s. So those are my foods. These are my son's foods. This is where the fusion is happening. The fusion is happening because Smokin Good Bistro in Deli is for flavor meets wow. And I'm going to talk to you about the wow. So these are some of our products that my son has created. Has anybody heard of the Nevada State Cookie? Anybody? No? Nobody does here. We created a Nevada State Cookie. We did a little research. We did it. We tried it for Super Bowl. They loved it. They rated it a number 10. They said it was the best cookie they ever had. This dish, the reason why I brought these dishes, I want to talk about them. This man came running to our trailer. He was like in his 60s, maybe early 70s, came running to our trailer with his burger in his plate or in his hand. And he said, I've traveled all over the world. I was in the military. I've eaten over 100 hamburgers. This is the best hamburger I've ever had in my life. That is our green chili, tomato jam, Wagyu burger. This is what I want to talk to you about. This is our sample of a wow. This is one of our foodies eating our signature mac and cheese. He showed up at a place that we go to, apartment complexes, and this was his wow on our mac and cheese. This was his wow when we came back on our pecan pie. So our food is about wow. Who's our partners? Foodie social media influencers. Apparently, this is where I need to put my money. It's not cheap. You need about $1,000 to pay a social influencer to show up at your food truck and blow you up. Event vendors, I'm starting to make my way in. I have found out how to get a hold of them now. In fact, I just got an event and somebody here at this group helped me get in it. Thank you. School events, the city has events all the time. Movie sets, we've done a movie set. Apparently there's more movies coming. We'd like to be a part. Government contracts. Our competition, they're all over Vegas. There's 288 trucks, that's last year's number. There's probably a lot more now because, let me show you something. If you can't see the numbers, I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about this number that just blew me away. In 2023, 32 million was made in revenue with food trucks. In 2024, it doubled essentially to 60. So the market is booming. We want to be in that boom. And how are we going to do it? Okay, we're going to roll out some different strategies. I'm going to be at the parks. I got in the parks around North Las Vegas. I got in the Gold Mine Tavern. You can see us on Instagram. My son is out there cooking away. We got people walking up, talking about our food, talking to the chef. Events, like I said, I just got in an event through someone's help here. The release of our rub or our barbecue sauces. And then the last is our food truck. But this isn't just a food truck. My son wants a mobile deli that you can see him making the food in the deli. Have you guys ever seen one of those? I haven't. We'll probably have it because my son will work till he gets it. So we're hoping that we can continue to grow here. This is just a little sample of what,
Come on, you're
what
way
you can
over
make
time.
in the market, but you don't make a lot of money in the food business. So you got to work hard and small profits. There's Sean and I. There's a little bit of background on us. He's got 20 years experience running the kitchen. I've got about 30, 40 years of management and investment, cooking, all that. There's our Sam, Tam, and Some. We'd like to make $1 million. The market is there. It's growing. We just got to figure out how to get in it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rachel Bullard, the founder and owner of Lashea Media Consulting, where our mission is to produce your dreams into reality. As a published author who turned into a filmmaker, I realized that filmmakers need a lot of help navigating the new scene. Movies were all the way up and then declined in 2020. And then they started rising again in terms of what content was being put out there. But there was a changing industry. There was diverse filmmakers, new filmmakers, but they had limited time to write and limited skills in writing. Also, there's a number of streaming platforms and a surge of films. All of these are the problem to navigate. So I came up with a solution in Lashea Inc., where we provide media consulting and production. We will help people with their script writing and editing, their line production and budgeting, funding, their location scouting, permitting, principal photography, which is their actual filming, post-production like coloring, editing, and scoring, as well as distribution. We are a B2B2C company incorporated in 2021 as a C Corp in Nevada. We work directly with independent filmmakers and independent production companies, mainly those run by people of color. And we also work with streaming platforms to get those films distributed. And then it goes to the consumer so that they can watch it on television. We outsource our crew, our equipment, our locations and sound stages, our post-production process, and we are partnering with UNLV's film department so that we can use their crew, the behind-the-scenes people, to give them experience and credit. We produce ultra-low budget films, that is under $500,000. We take completed scripts for social impact films. That's one of the top 3 films that do well in the industry. And we work with underrepresented filmmakers, specifically women and Black, Indigenous, and people of color. We have plenty of competition. However, different companies like Owl & Co., Think Media, and M&J Consulting have their strong points, either in the pre-production or post-production. Bonded is great for both of those. However, none of those companies provide the support during the filming and the principal photography. RL Inc., we support every phase in pre-production, production, and post-production. We will get our 3rd star once I make all the connections with the streaming companies and we have our distribution platforms solidified. The marketing opportunity is pretty large. We have, these are the main platforms, and these are the number of titles that they currently have. They are looking for more, always looking for more. And there are also other streaming companies there are many other streaming companies that are smaller that are always looking for content as well. I have a unique situation where I was a producer panelist at the American Film Convention in 2024, and 60 individual filmmakers pitched their scripts to me. Of those, I felt 12 were good, 5 were great, and I acquired 4, 1 for distribution, it's already done, and 3 for development. Of those 3, 1 is a young adult or adolescent social impact drama, 1 is an African-American drama, and 1 is an Asian drama. About me, who is the team or the owner, I'm a Brooklyn-born world traveler. I've been to over 25 countries, often just hearing the stories of folks and knowing what people a common thread among humanity. I have a BA in sociology and anthropology and an MS in education. I have been a special education teacher for 20 years. I'm the author of 4 books, all from different genres, including Black Geisha, You Are a Star, which is a children's book, Black Geisha's erotica, 52 Weeks of Miracles, which is a spiritual personal development book, and Hot Tea and Mercy, which is just your typical novel. I am the writer-producer of the short film Philly, which you can find on YouTube, and also the feature film We're Not Married, which will be released this year on both Tubi and Peacock. The ask is $400,000. That's for 1 film. 100,000 of that is for pre-production. That's costuming, equipment rental, locations. 250,000 for principal photography. A lot of that goes to paying the cast and crew. And then 50,000 for post-production, coloring, editing, and scoring. The return is 15% of net profits, first look on future projects, and the federal tax code 181, which allows people who invest in films up to $15 million write off at one time for that year. It doesn't have to wait. It doesn't have to depreciate. You can write it off right away. That code is not always in play. It has been for the last 2 years, and it is this year as well, but it is a IRS, Internal Revenue Code that's always changing. The streaming platforms don't give you what their revenue is for movies. So what I've done is just done an average of categories, which we would fall under: contemporary fiction, dramatization, kids fiction, and multiple creative types. This is an average what each movie makes in gross. And so a 15% ROI would be that 15 point, those numbers there, 1.8 million, 1.9 million, 8.5 for kids fiction, and 388,000. So that's me. That's my contact, and thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tone. I am a multifaceted creative entrepreneur, and this is HESH Showroom. So what is HESH Showroom? HESH Showroom is a unified platform that is looking to connect brands with manufacturers, retailers, and fulfillment centers. We're also looking to streamline inventory syncing, order management, and premium marketing services to help build brand exposure. Some of the problems and pain points that our intended audience are facing are fragmented market access, where brands struggle to connect with these manufacturers, retailers, or fulfillment centers. They're also running into problems with inefficient operations, where manual inventory syncing or data entry is making them have things such as stockouts, overselling, or increased administrative overhead. Another thing that they're facing is limited marketing support, where these emerging brands lack the comprehensive knowledge or resources for proper brand development or, content marketing resources to help them stand out in sometimes what appears to be an oversaturated market. Another thing is that they are running into disjointed solutions, where there are competitors out there that offer some of the services that I like too, but it's all on separate platforms, which allow you to sign up for multiple subscriptions, and it can get pricey. Some of the solutions that we are intending on providing are creating a unified ecosystem where, like I said before, these brands can have one single platform that they can manage their relationships with retailers, manage their relationships with fulfillment centers, and manufacturers. Another solution is automated operations, which will overall help with keeping data and inventory accurate. Inventory syncing is one of our main things that we're pushing, allowing us to not really have much overhead, but allowing us to work with hundreds, if not thousands of brands worldwide with little to no costs for us. Integrated marketing, comprehensive brand development solutions. We'd like to provide them with the resources for proper advertising, marketing, running campaigns, things of that nature, along with, like I mentioned at the top, creating this omni-channel approach where you can get all of these services in one place. Just to be a little bit more clear, if you're confused, my target audience is emerging brands, which consist of fashion and lifestyle brands who are looking for support in these areas such as management or marketing, along with boutique retailers who are more curated for high quality products and streamlined ordering processes, along with manufacturers and fulfillment centers is another one of our target audiences. So these are the people that we will be doing business with. Our market opportunity, I ran this based up on there being approximately 1 million clothing brands and boutiques in the world. This number here is what's represented in the United States, 200,000. And these prices are based upon our pricing tiers of our subscription, which I'll get to in the next slide. But our TAM would be around $3.5 billion with a SAM around 717 million and a low SOM of 7 million and a high SOM of 14 million. And those numbers are based upon if we acquire 2,000 to 4,000 clients within a year. now our business model, just to make the last slide make a little sense. So we're creating a unified platform for B2B and D2C sales, where these brands can have the one platform to provide everything that they need to manage. So starting, we'll have subscriptions where the first tier will start off at $299 a month. Then we will also be charging transaction fees for B2B clients looking to partner with other retailers. We'll be charging them between 10 to 25% per transaction overall, total order. And then for direct to consumer clientele, we'll be charging 20 to 40%. And that's based upon if they make a transaction through our platform direct to the consumer, because we will also have a marketplace. And then along with premium services, such as marketing, brand development, content production, and so much more. And then also featured placements in the media and things of that nature. Some of our sales channels will be going direct. Obviously, word of mouth is the best thing for anyone. We'll also be doing online signups and offering strategic partnerships and event activations. All right, here are some additional revenue streams. I don't want to go through all of them, but some include wardrobe rentals. That's typically what a showroom offers. And then things like event coordination. And also we'll be gaining a % of sales through fulfillment centers and manufacturers that are based or that are put through our platform. So we do have some competition out there. Most of our competition falls within the B2B wholesale, through B2B wholesale platforms. But one of the competition to us that stands out the most is Complex. If you're not familiar with Complex, Complex is a media network and a consumer marketplace. We'd like to take that model and offer the brand's media outlets or reach while offering a consumer marketplace for people to purchase those products. But the brands that we represent, we'd like to sell them wholesale to retailers on the back end. Traction, I have about 1,000 email subscribers, 1,500 followers on all social media platforms. I've done about 1,000 sales with an average order value of $85. And I currently have partnerships under review when it comes to manufacturers and fulfillment centers. I'm Tone. I have experience in fashion design, retail owning and buying, content production, being a sales director, marketing and advertisement. Then the last thing, I'm asking for $1 million investment. This I'm still working out technicalities, but I'm looking for someone who can become an experienced advisor of our business to help me in areas that I do not have experience in. And you can see the breakdown here for a physical showroom, developing technology, marketing and advertising, staff, event coordination, and working capital. Here's my contact information. If you're looking to reach out to me, I would love some feedback. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juan. My name is Oscar Nonis. This is how we greet in Sri Lanka. I was born in Sri Lanka, and I came to US about 20 years ago. And this is what I do. And a lot of people asking, what is my profession? I have a big list. And probably you heard about Sri Lanka, but there are a lot of stories. And this is one of the most important story. So this is my product, tea. So when I say tea, you think about iced tea, but this is not good for your body. And another thing, you ever heard chai tea latte? Did you ask what does that mean? Did you talk to barista? They don't even know. You know what you're drinking? A lot of artificial stuff. This is my product, 100% natural. This is very healthy. And you drink iced tea because you're thirsty. This is cool your body. It's warm tea. Google how many South Asian or Indian CEOs are in USA. There are hundreds of CEOs. Everybody drink tea. They don't use coconut milk or almond milk. They use plain tea. They use cow milk. That is healthy. This is me in 2000 in Sri Lanka. and I participate in this challenge. You see the same face, not big change, because I drink tea. And probably you heard about this thing, the Red Bull. That is the original Red Bull. And one of the businessmen from Austria went to Thailand, and they talked to this person, and they recreate the Red Bull for the European and American market with carbonated water. So these are my idols. And you know what they have done? Technology and automobile industries. So I want to do something like what they have contributed to the community. So the most important thing is a brand name. So I talk about Sri Lanka. I forget to mention the Ceylon, and the Sri Lanka was colonized by British people, and they named it Ceylon. And I came up with the different names, but I don't like it. But I'm going to use some letters. This is the name. This is my branding, but this is not my real name, but I don't want to share the name in public. Okay? But I still like this. I'm going to use my slogan, where tradition meets innovation. This is packaging, but this is very traditional, right? You see like a similar packaging. So where's the innovation? This is my packaging. Black tea and green tea. And probably you're familiar with iMac. Apple introduced iMac in different colors. So we have a different type of tea. I'm going to use the same thing for different packaging, but this is for the loose tea, not for the tea bags. There are different types of tea bags for different reasons. And we have a circle and a square and the pyramid. So when you brew tea, and it tastes different. This is just a basic information, but the tea market is big in UK, Arab countries, and Russia. And I just grabbed some information to just share with you. So this is my business model. And I'm in the marketing, and I'm going to do a lot of things to sell my product. Competition. There are a lot of tea brands in the world. But remember what Apple done to these cell phone companies, Tesla to automobile, and Amazon to the companies, and the Nike to other shoe companies. So we can compete with them. So this is just an idea. This is my team. One from Sri Lanka, another one from Myanmar, another one in UK, another one in Vietnam, 2 from Canada. I'm looking for 60,000 just to start. That's my time.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Safiyyah AbdulRahim, and we have Fiafiline. It's our brand. We sell high-end t-shirts for women. I came up with the idea in 2003 when I was in Clark Atlanta University, and just to basically something different for women, something different, something new, innovative. Our mission is to basically we want to basically bring out new designs for women who aren't afraid to just express themselves through art and through fashion. Our issue is the boring clothes and going to the mall and buying clothes that look like everyone else. Women don't like to look like everyone else. Women like to be the only one. So here's our solution. These are our designs that we've created. This was in, these designs have been shown in the New York Fashion Week in New York. This is our team. Myself, my name is Safiyyah. I have 22 years in the industry. I'm from Indianapolis, but we're based in Vegas now. I have a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a licensed cosmetologist currently. And my partner is Shawana Johnson. She's been in the industry for 15 years. She's based out of Indianapolis. She's in accounting currently, and she's also a stylist. And she actually helps me during fashion shows and things, style and design the looks on the models. Here is our market opportunity. We found that in globally, it's a it's like a $1 trillion industry, apparel. And then in Vegas, we were able to find that it was 31 million for apparel, and it's actually growing. But for a startup, it was a million, basically 1.5 million. Here is our competitors. And I actually went to some of these stores and I talked to the people who run the store, not the people, but the salesmen. And I've done a little market research and I was able to wear the design in the store. They liked the design. In one of the stores, Balmain, the guy actually wanted to see how the coat was made and how it was constructed. So it's like a high-end, you know, nice product. So he was comparing it to his other designs. Loewe, I did, Loewe is more of an indirect competitor. But I did do a small analysis on them as well, found that their bags, two different style bags needed to be replaced or fixed, constructed. And that's why I say that our quality is a little bit better than theirs. Here's our business model. We're going direct to consumer. So it comes from the design to the manufacturer. We want to do fast fashion, but we want to keep our quality. We have an e-commerce store, so it will go from design, manufacture to our store, and then it's going to go straight to our customer. And in the future, we plan to have a brick and mortar. We also want to do business with high-end department stores as well. This is our ask. We're asking for 80,000. This will help us get our startup and basically get the ball rolling. It will help get the inventory and help with our marketing. Basically. And this is our contact information. And all these designs here are the ones that we've already produced and they're just ready to be duplicated. Do you have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.